So, Tara has 21 aspects. Tara is known as the mother of all Buddhas. And I'm sure there are some of you in this room that know even more about green Tara than I do. What I love, one of the frequencies that I love, and I think of these as energies, as far as like they're very accessible, right? And they're accessible to come in and help co-create in this reality right now. So one of the like creation stories of Tara, there are two. The one is that Tara was born a princess and she achieved enlightenment. She was an enlightened being. And the monks in the far off land perceived a light, that there was an enlightened being, and they journeyed to meet this new enlightened being. And when she appeared, they were like, oh no. Like, you're clearly enlightened, but you need to hurry up and reincarnate as a man. And she said, and meanwhile, try and conceive that this story has been told for hundreds, if not thousands of years, right? So for like 1,000 years ago, someone was telling this story, which is really fascinating to me. So Tara replied, you can imagine, kind sirs, not only will I not die and reincarnate as a man, but I will remain here as a woman until all sentient beings achieve enlightenment. Right? Take that. So green Tara is always pictured. How many of you have your Tara? Some little Tara. So Tara always has her right leg forward. Yeah, Bethany, right? Tara always has her right leg, kind of like she's about to leap off her lotus to come help you. I started chanting Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Soha right after my divorce, working with Kimberly Arano, who's a shaman. And Tara is known to provide immediate support. So I chanted that a lot at that time, right? The chanting for mantras, and oh my gosh, if you ever get a chance to be in the same room as Junko and chant, wow, that was like such a highlight in Australia. But the chanting, the mantras, again, are frequencies. And this mantra for Tara has once again been chanted consistently for thousands of years. So here's what I want you all to really hear right now. What I'm getting is like, is when you feel yourself nervous, anxious, in self-doubt, worry, stress, I'm not enough. I don't have enough. I'm not, right? That feeling, we all know it. We have so many ways to shift and change that frequency of not enoughness, which is only sustained when we're in that logical, linear, fear-based, ego-centered mindset, which means I am alone in the world. I exist separate. I have to protect myself. That's the part of us that resists all change and just ends up shrinking, constricting back into our comfort zone. And I'm only speaking from experience. I promise, I do it too. And then I paint Tara, I paint, I mantra, I doodle, I get outside, I yoga, I do this singing bowl. I do something different because I will not remain in that frequency of not enoughness. Because I would never look at any of you, and you all would never look at any of these other women and be like, oh no, you should not dream that dream. You should not believe in yourself that much. Like, you really, you should stay where you are. We would never say that. And when you hear someone that speaks with passion in their voice, like, oh my gosh, I just got this idea. I want to go swimming with the whales. What would you say? Go do it. Go find out. See. Click the link, like start a little savings account. You can do that. The way we flip that back around for us is we go to the canvas. We go and we find the aspect of Tara. We get to know the multifaceted nature of the sacred feminine. And we have the sacred masculine, which there's so much to who we are and what we have available, and the parts of you that are waiting in the wings, just waiting to come on stage and co-create with you. Because think about the you when you were 20. Totally different aspect of you, right? And then 25, 30, like we've already explored a lot of facets of ourselves. But we weren't living in 2026. And now we are. And a lot of us are blissfully in our silver years, and we have wisdom and fierce love to share with the world. We have an authority that is building and growing and getting stronger and stronger that needs to be shared in the world. I know I spent many years being like, whatever you think, just keep the peace. Da, da, da. Not anymore. The liberation first that Tara wants to offer you, and this is where we're going to go today, is you liberating yourself from any perceived lack, scarcity, not enoughness. Because here's the thing, energy is the real currency. If you have a dream that you're passionate about, whether it's, I just want to do a back bend again, I'm not there yet. Or I want to write my memoir, or I want to make a difference in my community, or I want to paint a series of art pieces, or I want to start a women's circle, or I want to teach art, painting as a spiritual practice. It doesn't matter if it's big or small. I want to go to Tahiti. I want a pair of Jimmy Choo shoes. Whatever it is, if you're passionate about it, not only is that worth its weight in gold, but you would not be passionate about it if you were not meant to experience the fulfillment of that desire. Because the only reason that it's even in your awareness is because there's resonance. You've been being prepared for this desire. And we just haven't been conditioned to understand that. We've been conditioned to turn to the logical, linear, that dad at the kitchen table. Dad, I got this idea. I want to do it. Can I? What we're meant to do is in the present moment, in this sacred space, receive a vision, an idea, a desire. And here's exactly my experience with it. You receive that desire that lights you up, right? Gets you a little excited. Note to self, okay, let's see if that energy persists. Let's see if this idea continues to give me energy. The next day, the next day. And then let's ask for some affirmation, synchronicities and coincidences. Are you kidding me? I just decided I wanted to do that yesterday. You're kidding me? You're emailing me that. And then the passion's still there. It's still lighting you up. It still makes you feel energized, not depleted. It's energized and it's getting affirmation. That means you have been chosen by the world of formlessness, by the creative frequency itself, to co-create this experience into reality. And I don't care if it is a pair of Jimmy Choo shoes, you on the journey to get to the Jimmy Choo shoes may just impact somebody else for the better, to pursue their dreams, to own their value. You see? So any desire that passes those tests, it continues to light you up. It continues to give you energy, and it's met with affirmation. That is, keep going one step at a time. And when you start to stumble, what do you do to get your footing back? You paint Tara, you paint anything, you get outside, you yoga, you meditate, you singing bowl, you do whatever you do to bring yourself present and detach from the untruth. And then you take another step and another step. And then you stumble and it's like, oh, that's why I have paintings covering everywhere, because I need to go to the canvas to stay in alignment with what I've been given to create. And I do believe everybody here, because you wouldn't be here otherwise, you all have been prepared for exactly these times, this moment. And how we meet it and where we send our attention is going to make a difference. 81 people here, all over the world. We are all around the world to anchor in the energy of compassion and liberation. Yes, yes? Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to connect to Tara and this energy of compassion and liberation, the mandala of Tara's. And then we're going to paint. I have a song list, and you're going to listen to the music and we're going to paint. So like I have this Tara, you may have seen this Tara. She is not done. She's been at whatever this stage is for years, waiting for exactly this moment. Perhaps you're starting a new Tara. If you're not in the Tara course, I'm going to suggest that you paint even just her mantra, Om Tare Tutare Ture Soha. And I'll put it in the chat when we're done with the mantra, right? You can draw the mantra with pen and pencil on scratch paper and start bedazzling it. And the reason I'm encouraging you to engage in making your mark in some way, shape, or form in response to Tara is because when we get out of our minds exclusively and we use our hands, what happens? Out of our minds into our heart. It helps us embody more. We got to get out of our heads. We got to get out of our minds more, right? And into our bodies. This is the feminine is the whole body, right? So the painting and engaging, it really, really sinks in so much deeper. And then after our song and our painting, we're going to have some sharing. And then I'll end the recording, and then I will also offer the coupon code for those of you that are about to join the Tara Song Club, if you really want to. Okay, yes. Does anyone, are you all on board? Anyone have any questions? Like any whoa, wait a second. Yeah.
It's so wonderful to be here. I guess just Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Swaha. I'm going to wing it, but just thank you.
Oh, yeah, perfect.
Okay.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Yeah.
And I'll share, but let me just share right now. So Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Soha is the mantra for green Tara, and then each of the other aspects of Tara have a different meaning, or each Tara has a different mantra, right? But Om Tare Tu Tare Ture means homage to the liberator transcending fears and obstacles. So homage. So Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Soha. So paying homage to the liberator transcending fears and obstacles. And Soha is may it be so. Or
I have a quick question in terms of you're so artful at this, but as I imagine into it, I'm just going for liberation and freedom and repeating the mantra and then just letting the brushstroke take me where it wants to go, even though it might do a phoenix or a firefly or Tara or
yeah,
bathtub in
yes,
Kathmandu.
yes,
Okay. Okay,
yes.
beautiful.
Absolutely. In the Tara course, we first paint a symbol for green Tara, and we paint lightning bolts for one of the red Taras who teaches us that anger is meant to inspire creativity, that anger is a source of wisdom. And then we have Tara who shines like 1,000 brilliant stars in the night sky. And we paint a starry, like a dark sky, like this is the, mm, like there was more starry sky under here, right?
Beautiful.
And we paint a columbine flower because there's a Tara, a yellow Tara connected to the columbine. I painted a lupin in this painting. At one point, we paint a vulture for the Tara who comes in and will eat up anything you want to let go of, right? So I would imagine that anything you feel called to paint and in response to the frequency that is gathered here, you could connect it back to an aspect of Tara.
I love that. And what a gift to be here and with you. So tare tu tare ture swaha. Thank you.
Tare tu tare ture soha. I would love it if we could all chant together on Zoom, but there's enough of a lag time. We tried it like the first Tara Sangha, and it was not soothing. So, so we have music that we can listen to and sing along and imagine that we're all singing along, sending those frequencies out into the ethers. So, a couple of the songs do have Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Soha, and I do encourage you to voice her mantra and allow the frequency, the vibration of those words to leave your body and your lips and go out into the air and the wind and the snow flurries around you, and let them change the frequency of this planet, even just a little bit, right? Yes, yes. Okay. So, of course, the ultimate refuge is within our own hearts. And for a lot of us that have the creative wound, I just read in the shift course someone commenting how her parents never came and saw her paintings. Now's a chance to be the parent that you wanted, the person that was going to cheer you on as you express yourself with color and symbol, and to remember and remind yourself that this painting practice is not about product. Tara doesn't care if you paint her perfectly. She is celebrating, relishing in the attention, because she knows that when you see her, she sees you, and you see her in yourself, and she sees you in herself. You connect to the field that is Tara. And you connect to the field of every man and woman on this planet who ever has lived, who has ever called out for Tara's liberation and compassion. It's powerful. Dare we say, life-changing. Yes, yes. Those of you on the other side of Tara, woo,